Hey friends, okay, so today's video, I'm gonna share with you 3 super easy, kind of shortcut appetizers that are amazing. They taste amazing, they look amazing, they're great for the holiday, great for entertaining, great for if you're bringing to a party. These are the recipes you'll want. They're amazing and super quick. Now they have longer versions where you can make everything from scratch, but these ones are super quick and easy and delicious. Okay, so the first one that I have for you today is the star bread recipe. And what makes this a shortcut is I use crescent dough sheets from the store. Super easy, but it looks so good and decadent. Like I said, you can go ahead and make the real dough. Like it does get really fluffy and big, but this is if you're in a time crunch, this is perfect. So pretty much you'll need dough sheets, and this is from Pillsbury, and then you'll need butter. I have my butter here, and then Nutella. And so this is good, but you can also make this into a savory. This is more sweet, but if you wanted, you could do a savory dish as well. And so pretty much you'll just roll this out. Okay, so you'll take this dough and you'll kind of just make it flat like this. I have it on a parchment kind of sheet like that, silicone sheet. And so what you'll do is you'll take this. So this is a bowl, and you'll just get the biggest bowl that you have that matches it perfectly around, and you'll just cut around the edges. Okay, and then you'll take the excess off like this, so you have a little bit extra dough right there. And so what you'll do with this is you'll kind of just set it aside. Okay, and then you'll take another one and you'll kind of do the same thing. Just have it pop open like that. And then you'll kind of do the same thing 3 or 4 times, however many times you want it. Obviously, the more dough you have, the bigger it'll get, which is really fun and pretty. So you'll just kind of do the same thing, and you can always stretch this dough out just a little bit, make it a little bit bigger than you want it. And you'll take your bowl again, and you'll do the same thing. You'll take a knife, and you'll kind of cut around it like this. And you'll take this extra dough, and you'll want to keep that because you can roll that out and kind of make more layers with that. So pretty much with this one layer that you have done, what you're going to want to do is first you'll take some butter and you'll just spread it all over. All right, once that is all done, you will want to take your Nutella and you'll kind of do the same thing. Right over the butter, you will put the Nutella. Now the Nutella is probably going to be a little bit harder, but that's okay. It's so good. Okay, and so once that is all spread out nice and evenly, then you'll take this other one. This is why you kind of need 2, and you'll just put it right on top of that one, all nice and pretty. And try to make them as even as you can. They should be about the same size. So, and then you'll do the same thing. You put butter on and you'll layer it with Nutella as well. All right, have you guys started any new traditions this year? I feel like we started and we brought back an old one. Have you ever done that before, where you bring back an old tradition? So a couple years ago, I started hiding this little St. Nicholas doll, and it's so cute. Anyway, the kids loved it. And I think it was last year, the last couple years, we just didn't really do it because there's a lot of different activities you can do for Advent. And the kids all really wanted to bring that back. So we actually brought it back, and it's so fun because my husband absolutely loves it. He loves it probably more than the boys. The kids, it's so funny and cute. So every night what he does is he hides the St. Nicholas, and it's just this little St. Nicholas, and the kids love it. And my husband loves it. It's really cute. So I'm kind of a little bit hands off with that this year. And my husband is kind of the one taking charge, and he is so good at it. It's so cute. So anyway, we kind of brought that tradition back. And so usually what we'll do, so that's excuse me, every morning we'll find St. Nicholas. So the night before we'll hide him. So it's not like Elf on the Shelf or anything like that. It's much easier, and the kids know it's us and we're hiding it. And so it's pretty fun. So every morning they wake up and they try to find St. Nicholas. And so we have this this sheet, this tally of who finds it. And so sweet because it's like brings out actually the best in my kids sometimes. Like Jacob the other day found it, but he knew that somebody didn't have a point, Zachary didn't have a point yet, and so he like showed Zachary where it was. It was like a great opportunity to, like, I don't know, just like brought out the best in them. I'm just like so proud of them. So they're kind of really enjoying that this year, and that's just like a fun tradition that we did a while ago and we brought it back. So you can always bring these traditions back. That's the great thing about having your own family. You get to like really make it what you want it to be. You know, you don't have to do what everyone else does, but you can if you want to at the same time. So I don't know if you can see this, all you have is the dough right here. Okay, so pretty much what you'll want to do is you'll want to have something round in the middle like that, and then you will cut it in four spots like this. Once it's like that, you'll do 2 more for each one. Then what you'll want to do is you'll take 2 and you'll put them out and then in like this, and you'll kind of pinch it like that, and then you go all the way around and you just go out, do the same thing, go out and go in and pinch it. Okay, so then I just transfer that over to here, and that's it. Now, like I said, if you had regular dough, you'd probably let it like sit for a good hour, and then it gets even bigger. So this is more like if you're in a hurry, and then you'll want to just kind of brush on butter on top of it, and you just bake it for 20 minutes. Now this one, I will say, now that it's done, I wish I would have used a little bit more Nutella. I was pretty light on the Nutella, so I would say be pretty bold with the Nutella and just put a lot of, more than you think you would. And so for this, you'll just put it in at 350 for 20 minutes. And that's it. Isn't that beautiful? I'm so excited to see what it looks like at the end. Okay, so my bread is all done. Isn't that the most beautiful bread you've ever seen? So Christmas morning, like this would be the perfect thing. Now I will say, like, if you use real dough, like make your dough and stuff, it gets maybe double the size. So this is still pretty good and cute, I would say. And then on top, what you'll want is just to add some powdered sugar, and that just makes it look even better and taste better. So anyway, so you'll definitely have to try out this recipe if you're in a hurry but want to make something that looks so good. All right, so this next one is so easy and so amazingly good. This is probably one of my favorites. But this one is my gingerbread truffle bowl, and pretty much all you need is, like I said, you can make your own. I went to Trader Joe's and I got the gingerbread loaf, and so I'm going to use that. And then you'll need Cool Whip, you'll need instant pudding, and then you'll need some caramel syrup. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and some gingerbread. I got these from Trader Joe's too, and these are really, really good. So anyway, so super easy. All you pretty much have to do is make the jello. That's literally the hardest part of this, which is not that hard. So pretty much you just take 1 pack of instant jello. You got the 3 cups of milk. Just follow whatever it says on the package. Mix it up, let it sit for 5 minutes. So that's pretty easy. All right, so that is starting to thicken. It's looking pretty good. I'm just gonna let it kind of sit there for a minute. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Cool Whip and I just kind of like put them together, just kind of fold them in. And it makes this really just delicious, beautiful part of the truffle bowl. So you can always make like the sweet gingerbread very easily, like look up any recipe. But if you're in a hurry, like I am today, then you can just take one from the store. What you'll do is you'll cube these up and you'll just stick them on the bottom. Okay, and so pretty much this is the first layer. You'll just have the whole bottom all full of cake. Okay, so the next thing you'll do is you'll take your caramel and you'll just kind of put it all over there. It's gonna be so good. Trust me, this is amazing. And it's so easy too. So Then you'll take your pudding, and it has somewhat hardened, so you just want to kind of mix it up one more time. You'll take this whole Cool Whip and you'll just put it inside the pudding, and you don't want it to fully set. You don't want the pudding to fully set, but pretty much you'll put this whole thing in here and you'll just kind of start, it's called folding. So you're not like mixing it, you're just like gently kind of moving everything along. And it's okay if there's like swirls too. You don't need to have it like perfect or anything like that. So this is looking so good. And you can add as many layers as you want to. For me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my, some of these gingerbread, I'm gonna try to put it on the outside so it looks like even more festive. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll give it a try. So I'm gonna try to make sure I find ones that have whole pieces. And so how I do that is I'm just gonna do little sections at a time pretty much. So, and just put them right up to the little guys. And that way they should stay. And so I'm gonna do that around the entire edge. Do you see how I did that right there? So it just kind of looks a little bit more festive. So you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. Make it your own, but I would just say those layers are amazing. And I really do like having the caramel in there too, because the gingerbread and the caramel together and then the vanilla are three things together that are just out of this world. They're so good. Now what I kind of do is I kind of push it out from the inside so that it kind of makes the gingerbread like go up and stick against it. So anyway, you can play around with that a little bit, but I just kind of do little bit of sections at a time. Go back to the cake, and so you'll cube up the cake again. So that will be the next layer. All right, and so then you just need the last layer. So like I said, 2 full layers. Okay, and so this is what the top looks like. And these are the layers. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I love it so much. Okay, and so I've used some Cool Whip, and I just made a huge like snow pile in the middle, and I have my little truffle bowl. Super easy. No one would know that this took like 10 minutes to make. So fun and so easy. So this is my next one. I'll put the link down below on how to make this. Okay, so the last thing that I have is baked brie. This is so good. This one is with cranberry and orange relish. I got this from Trader Joe's, which makes it super easy, but you can just use whatever's in the can if you want, or you can make it from scratch. So it's like those recipes that you could kind of build along if you wanted to, make it from scratch, or just have it all ready to go. So all you'll need is puff pastry and then a big old thing of Brie cheese, which I love. Anytime there's Brie cheese at a party, I know I'm gonna have a good time. And I'm not like even a huge cheese lover. I mean, I like cheese, but like there are people who love cheese. I would say that I like cheese, but I'm really excited. So you'll pretty much just kind of roll this out. This one is by far, I shouldn't say that, they're all like super easy, but I think this might be the easiest one I have. And it just is so classy, I feel like, this dish. I see it all the time, just in different variations. Oh, the oven is ready to go. So you'll put the oven to 400, and then you will kind of take the sheet that you have, the puff pastry, and you'll kind of just roll it out to make it bigger. And then you'll take your Brie cheese, and then you will take your relish. It's literally this easy, but it tastes so divine. It tastes so good. So then you'll just put this right on top, and you'll pretty much just want to like take it and roll it over. So that's all you do. It is so easy. Now you will want to get eggs, so you'll want an egg white to kind of brush on top of this, and that's it. And you can make the top even like super pretty if you wanted to. You can kind of play along with it, but today I'm just gonna make it really like homey looking. And you'll just put it right there. So my dog ate our brush, our pastry brush, just recently. So now I don't have a pastry brush. So I'm just gonna use pretty much this spoon and just spoon the egg white all over. Now the yolk is in there, and I just didn't take it out, that's okay. Just go around the yolk if you want to. And then you put this in the oven at 400 for 20 to 30 minutes. Now, what I have is a bigger thing of cheese, so it kind of depends on the size of cheese that you have. But it is looking so good. I'm so excited to eat this and have my kids come home. They'll have some of this too. It's gonna be delicious. So this egg white is great because it makes it like just look so good and brown, and you'll see when it comes out, you'll understand why there's egg whites on it. But anyway, so that's it. It's that easy. You just put it in the oven, ready to go for 20 to 30 minutes. You'll kind of know by the size how long it should be. It should be in there, and I'll show you it when it comes out. All right, so the Brie cheese is all ready. It looks so good. And I just put it on a festive plate like this, and it is so perfect and ready to go. I put some just crackers with it, or you could put apples with it. Anything that you want. You can also put nuts on this. I've seen it a lot of different ways, but I thought I would try the cranberry and the orange relish from Trader Joe's with this one, and it turned out so good. It looks so festive. It's beautiful. So anyway, these are the bread, the Brie, and also the truffle bowl. I hope that you enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you all later. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. God bless. Bye.